Do you feel your legs becoming weaker, heavier, or perhaps aching more often than before? Do you notice that even standing for long periods of time, taking a walk or climbing stairs is becoming a challenge? If so, listen very carefully. What I am about to show you in this video may be something you never imagined and may finally clarify why this is happening to you. We will talk about how a wrong approach to nutrition, and in particular, the thoughtless intake of two vitamins, considered incredibly necessary for health, can actually contribute to this problem. Yes, you read that right. Vitamins that everyone touts as beneficial could, under certain circumstances, weaken your muscles, strain your joints, and make your legs unstable and vulnerable, a crucial aspect of senior health care. But before you continue, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it with people who can benefit from this information. The most insidious aspect is that these dangers are hidden in our daily lives. Every food choice, every supplement taken lightly, could feed that weakness you feel. But the real surprise, what will amaze you, concerns precisely the two worst vitamins that weaken the legs after the age of 60 if not managed wisely. You probably buy them in the pharmacy with the best intentions, convinced that they protect you, take care of your body, and strengthen your bones, when instead you could unwittingly accelerate the loss of muscle mass. This video will reveal the reality behind certain pills and beliefs. You will understand what is really causing that tiredness, that possible swelling, that stiffness, and that pain that keep coming back. But most importantly, you will discover what to avoid and what to change from now on to regain strength, vitality, and autonomy. Do you want to keep the strength in your legs for years and age healthily and actively enjoying true senior wellness? Then stay with me until the end of this important health guide. Before getting to the heart of the matter, namely the two specific vitamins, it is important to understand that leg weakness in an elderly person is often multifactorial. Your daily habits, your general diet, the consumption of certain unhealthy foods can create fertile ground for this problem. Consider, for example, excessive consumption of refined sugars found in sweets and desserts. This practice, especially after the age of 60, can become a silent enemy for the health of your legs. Sugar triggers inflammation, making muscles and joints more sensitive and prone to deterioration. It is also linked to insulin resistance, which deprives muscles of necessary energy, weakening them. Every extra kilo due to empty calories from sugary foods increases the strain on your legs, a critical factor for the health of older adults who already experience a natural loss of muscle mass. Fried foods, which are high in trans and saturated fats, also increase inflammation and can impede blood flow, limiting the supply of oxygen and nutrients to your leg muscles. Poor circulation prevents tissue from repairing and strengthening effectively. And what about white bread? Made with refined flour, devoid of fiber and nutrients, it causes glucose spikes that tire the muscles and, over time, contribute to weakening. These are just some of the eating habits that, in the context of elderly health, deserve reflection. If you find yourself in any of these, note that change is possible, and it is part of the wisdom of the elderly to take care of themselves. But now let's get to the point, to the hidden protagonists that could sabotage the strength of your legs. Let's talk about vitamins. Essential elements, of course, but whose excess or mismanagement can prove harmful. Are you ready to find out what they are? The first worst vitamin, if taken in reckless excess, especially through supplements, is vitamin A. Yes, vitamin A is essential for vision, the immune system, and skin. No one denies that. But as with many things in healthy living, too much is the enemy of the good. After age 60, an older person's body may have a harder time metabolizing and excreting excessive amounts of this fat-soluble vitamin, leading to a buildup in the liver and, surprisingly, negative effects on muscles and joints. One of the most common signs of hypervitaminosis A, or excess vitamin A, is widespread muscle pain, especially in the legs and back. This happens because an excess of vitamin A can inflame muscle tissue. You may mistake this discomfort for common age-related joint problems or arthritis, without suspecting that the cause may lie in a supplement you are taking, thinking it is doing your health some good. In addition to pain, you may notice muscle weakness, difficulty climbing stairs, walking for long periods, or getting up from a chair. These aren't just signs of aging that you can just accept passively. They could be signals from your body that your nutrition is out of balance. Too much vitamin A can also interfere with the absorption of other minerals vital to muscle function, such as magnesium and calcium. Without adequate supplies of these minerals, your muscles can't contract and relax properly, leading to fatigue, spasms, and leg cramps. Another harmful effect, and this is an important health tip for seniors, is that too much vitamin A can contribute to bone demineralization, making bones more fragile, especially in the legs and hips, and increasing the risk of fractures. This is especially dangerous if you already suffer from osteopenia or osteoporosis. Self-medication with powerful vitamin A supplements or excessive consumption of fortified foods without real need and without medical supervision is often the main cause of these problems. Vitamin A is found naturally in healthy foods such as liver, egg yolk, whole milk, carrots, pumpkin. A balanced diet usually provides everything you need. The risk comes from overdoing it. And now, the second vitamin that, if taken in excess, can weaken your legs. Get ready, because this one might surprise you too. It is vitamin D. But how? You might think. Isn't vitamin D essential for healthy bones and the immune system, especially for us older people? Absolutely, it's very true. Vitamin D deficiency is a widespread problem and should be corrected. However, an excess, almost always due to excessive and unmonitored supplementation, can have unexpected negative consequences, even on your legs. Hypervitaminosis D, or an excessive accumulation of vitamin D, also fat-soluble, can lead to high levels of calcium in the blood, a condition called hypercalcemia. And guess what? One of the main symptoms of this imbalance can be muscle pain, accompanied by weakness and sometimes loss of motor coordination. Hypercalcemia directly affects the functionality of muscles and nerves, compromising the electrical impulses that govern movement. This excess calcium in the blood, promoted by too much vitamin D, can also lead to calcification of soft tissues, including the muscles and tendons in your legs. Imagine your knees, calves, and thighs becoming stiffer, less flexible, and painful under stress. What should protect, in this case, becomes a limiting factor for your senior wellness. Another concern is that massive doses of vitamin D can strain your kidneys, which are crucial for balancing minerals in your blood. Reduced kidney function can exacerbate fatigue, muscle discomfort, and a general feeling of weakness, creating a vicious cycle that undermines your health. That's why it's so important to emphasize this. Vitamin D supplementation should always be personalized, based on specific blood tests, and under strict medical advice. Many people, hearing about the benefits, take high doses thinking the more, the better. But for health, and especially for elderly health, balance is the key, the true wisdom. Too much can be as harmful as a deficiency, and for your legs, the result can be a loss of mobility and independence. So what to do? How to ensure you get the right amount of these vitamins without taking risks? First of all, the wisdom is to favor a healthy and varied diet, rich in healthy food that naturally provides these vitamins in the right quantities. For vitamin A, think of colorful vegetables, eggs, moderate dairy products. For vitamin D, regularly expose yourself to the sun with due precautions. Consume fatty fish, egg yolks. If you think you need a supplement, always talk to your doctor. Don't do it on your own. He or she, after appropriate checks, will decide if it is necessary, what dosage is right for you, and for how long to take it. This is part of proper care for the health of the elderly. Changing your eating habits to eliminate excess sugar and bad fats and managing your vitamin supplementation wisely are key steps to keeping your legs strong and your health optimal. These are senior health tips that can make a big difference. I hope this health guide has provided you with valuable and actionable information. The goal is not to scare, but to provide the knowledge, wisdom, to make more informed choices for healthy living and your overall well-being as an elder.